When we were young, me and my sister used to get dragged away on family holidays to some holiday park or some deeply tragic caravan site. Normally down south somewhere like Scarborough, where all the entertainment would be laid on for you, you know, amusements and shows, that sort of thing. Nobby knees contests and glamorous grannies. One year, just to see if they could make purgatory last that little bit longer, they had a talent contest. We had to sit through a really dismal performance of old people playing the spoons and singing Vera Lynn songs. This form of Stockholm Syndrome meant that by the end of the week I was playing the spoons. I was quite looking forward to next year. If we couldn't afford a holiday, we'd just go for days out. One of these places was Holy Island. That's an island off the northeast coast, which is famous for, well, it's famous for nothing really, apart from the wine made by the monks that live there. My mother bought a bottle of this wine. It was £8 from the monastery. And then we went round the corner and they were selling it for £5 in the shop. You don't expect to get tucked up by the monks. Also got stung for a jar of honey as well. Now, these monks are quite cynical. They've got their fingers in a lot of different pies, and various different scams and rackets have netted them a good fortune over the years. They've got the old postcard gig, that's all sewn up. They've got commemorative cups and plates. They've been coining it in for years off poor unsuspecting people like me and my mother. Actually, once we went to Whitby. We travelled for 4 hours in a thunderstorm across the bleak North Yorkshire moors. When we got to Whitby, we sat in a bus stop, a bus shelter for about the remainder of the day, and it drizzled and it rained. Drizzle the paper and scent of thermos flasks and plastic rainwear. We sat in a bus shelter for most of the day. I noticed somebody's written some graffiti on the wall of the bus shelter. It said, "Sharon loved Dave forever and ever and ever." Underneath somebody's written, "Sharon has unrealistic expectations." As a small child, I didn't know what unrealistic expectations meant. As an adult, I'm now fully aware. Grandmother, being the oldest, was in charge of the flask. This was a position of authority, and which required a lengthy apprenticeship, which started off with being keeper of the custard creams, which was my mother's current job. At a given moment, grandmother would pass around cups of pissweak tea, and we were allocated a biscuit. If we were lucky, it would be a bourbon, but generally it was a custard cream. And then at some point, a plastic container would come out, some sandwiches would be passed around, corned beef with tomato sauce. I got the last one. It was curly.